We're over here at North Davies High School as the Musketeers have traveled about almost 2 hours tonight to get over here at North Davies to play the Cougars. This will be the first meeting between these two teams. Um, I believe it's in all sports for us. I don't know if we've ever played. I don't think we played in anything. But both teams were scheduled to have different opponents tonight, and due to COVID, both teams' opponents had to cancel and not play tonight. And luckily, we were able to get with North Davies and get a game scheduled so the boys can play tonight for both sides. We were supposed to travel to Crawford County, and North Davies was going to host North Central tonight. Both teams come in with an 0-1 record. Both teams come in off of tough losses. I don't know much about North Davies, and the Tecumseh, they lost 24-19 in their season opener at Tecumseh last week. But I do know we lost the heartbreaker last week, Shane.
Yeah, that was a tough loss. But we come out and played really well last week, and definitely was a tough loss last week. But see what we can do this week. Come out, and it's a positive. We played really well last week, I thought.
Yeah,
for the whole game. So
yeah, the Musketeers lost to county rival West Washington Senators last week at home, 20-16. And we'll get right into that. Talk about last week's game a little bit, Shane. But you've seen some positives and the things we got to work on going forward.
We come out strong first half. I think we maybe got a little bit tired second half. Just overall play, I thought we did pretty good. Now we made, I think the thing that hurt us was penalties. Seems like we had a lot of penalties last week, and see if we can cut back on that. Especially then, you're first and 10, and all of a sudden you get a penalty, whether it's 5 or 10 yards. Now you're first and 15, first and 20, and you're already behind the ball.
Yeah, I agree 100%. I thought we ran the ball the best I've seen a team of Coach Dean's run the football. We ran hard. We ran with a purpose. We ran north and south. We didn't go east and west. We kept the legs moving. I thought we did a real good job there. And I was very impressed with our defense after the first series. And I talked to Coach Dean last night a little bit, and talking about the matchup tonight and last Friday night. And, we had 2 new players on that side that West Washington's first play from scrimmage was. They hadn't played football, high school football at all. They set out last year, and they got an eye-opener that first play that I don't think they were ready, especially with the back Clayton Peters, who's quick, strong as he is. Mm-hmm. So, and he brought up a good point. As the game went on, they got better. And I have to agree with him. They did.
Yeah, we did. We got a lot better second half. Our defense, I believe, twice stopped them right at the goal line.
Yeah.
Forced a fumble, I think, one time, and then second time forced 4 and out. So they really stepped it up and gave us an opportunity there at the end of the ball game with a chance to win. So, I look, tonight for that defense to maybe get started off a little bit quicker, especially having a game already in the books. And so I look for them to come out and play a little bit better the first half here. Obviously, it's a different team, maybe a little bit different style of play from North Davies, but, you get that first game in, and there might have been a little bit jitters too coming out. So
yeah, and it's not an excuse you can use, but it would have definitely helped. We didn't get a scrimmage game, with Springs Valley. We had to cancel due to COVID and kids being quarantined. And, when we hit the field last Friday night, that's the first time we had hit somebody else besides ourselves. And, it's a complete different aspect and, atmosphere when you're doing them kind of things. And so, I'm excited to see. I talked, talking a little bit, about us, and we touched on it. We're a power run team. Mason Walker, Dallas Sterrett, they were the main two last week, and I tried to get with Coach Dean and we tried to do it again before when they got here, and I did. And tried to get the stats from last weekend and wasn't able to, but I would say Dallas was well over 100 last week in rushing yards, and Mason wasn't far behind. But defensively, I thought our front four did a nice job of getting a push, and the biggest thing was the offensive line. Yeah, the push they got off the line was incredible, and we got to have that again tonight. So
he was supposed to adjust a little bit the second half. We wasn't getting as much, but that first half, our running backs were getting 3 or 4 yards before they were getting touched.
Yeah. So
our offensive line is, and you look for them to get better every week. More experience, more games. So, that's definitely something, look forward to our offensive line. And, we got some big kids out there, and we can get a push and control that time of possession. That's big.
And we'll touch a little bit here on, North Daviees, talking to the Coach Dean last night and just trying to find out a little bit about them. Right now, basically all I can tell you is they're orange and black.
Yeah.
But, he said, it's hard. It's a little different in football as you prepare all week for a team. And then, in basketball, you're used to preparing. Maybe you only have a day to prepare or whatever. But, tonight, they prepared all the way through Wednesday for Crawford County and then find out Thursday morning that they're not going to play them. And they prepare for a run all week and then find out they're playing North Daviees Thursday, and they're a complete opposite. They like to throw the football.
Right.
So,
I guess the only thing you can look at there, it's the same thing for them.
Right.
Both ways, it goes both ways. But you're right. It's tough. Basically, you got one day to prepare for them. And that's tough. So we'll see what we can do. And, we're going to have to be disciplined on the defensive side of the ball and see what we can muster up here.
But we'll step away, and for a brief second here as we're getting ready to have the national anthem, and we'll be back and get ready to bring you Musketeer football. This is WSLM out of Salem, Indiana. All right, welcome back here to North Daviees High School as Musketeers are getting ready to take on the Cougars. Once again, we want to thank our sponsors, Eddie Gilstrap Motors. We'll read you a few here real quick before we get into a little bit more about the ball game. We got GKN, John Jones, Meadowview, New Salem Crossing, McDonald's, Eddie Gilstraps, as I mentioned before, First Harrison Mortgage, Auto Loans, Baptist Health. So we want to thank them for sponsoring for us to be able to do this. Once again, we want to thank Greg and Becky for allowing us to do this and bring Musketeer football to you. And, as the seasons go on, we'll be bringing you basketball as well and possibly some baseball and football or baseball, softball in the spring. But also tonight, it'll be online, so you can watch it there. Also, Greg came along with us tonight. Going to try to do some videos, so make sure you get on Facebook and all that. He'll have some video, hopefully, for you guys to watch as well. Now, back to the ball game tonight, Shane. Some interesting things I was looking at. Somebody asked me last week how many ball games the Musketeers had won in, the 13 seasons of having football.
Mm-hmm.
And it shocked me how many we really had, and 33 wins.
Okay.
Coach Dean has about a third of them in 7 seasons, so he's 12-52. So Musketeers, and as we know, out of the Mid-Southern Conference.
Yeah, tough conference.
Very tough conference. I'll say it's at least the top 3, if not top 2 conference in Southern Indiana. But North Daviees, they are out of the Southwest Conference. They're over here on the west side, over by Washington, Lagodi, and that type of area. They have a coach by the name of Trent Fine. It's his 4th year at the school. He's 13-18. The Cougars are black and orange. I mean, it's kind of what we were going to be going into in the normal situation. It's just a different team, actually, different team name and different area. But we were going to play Crawford, who was brown and orange. Wolfpack, we're playing the Cougars, so it's all similar. But, thankfully, the boys were able to play tonight.
Yeah, that's the most important thing there.
Getting right here to have the coin toss. Real quick, and I'll let Shane give some keys to the game tonight. Other sports around Eastern, this week the Lady Musketeer volleyball team picked up their first win of the season. Coach Drew Pribble getting her first varsity win as a head coach, so congratulations to them. JV has yet to play as West Washington was quarantined and was not able to play Monday night. They will be at home this coming Monday against Clarksville, as our girls volleyball team will be at home against, I'm not for sure who it is, Orleans, I believe. So good job on all that. Shane, what's your keys to the game tonight?
I think the first one is our line on both sides of the ball, defense and offense. Well, we can control that up front. Second is penalties. Really last week we hurt us a lot on penalties. And third is turnovers. I think we had 2 turnovers.
3, I believe.
3? Had 3. Them are usually your keys to the game anyway, but really them 3 things are, 2 things on, with the penalties and turnovers really hurt us last week. I thought our line obviously did a great job on both sides of the ball, but, I think that's the keys right there.
Here we go. Musketeers set to kick off, and they kick off a little pooch kick, picked up by the Cougars at the 35. They're going south to north, and they're up to about their 43.
Yeah, that wasn't a very good kick.
And last week I thought Mason did a really good job with his kicking, and I don't know if that was set up. If they got a kick returner that's
really good.
Yeah, you trying to kick away from him or what, but the Cougars will have first possession. They have a sophomore quarterback. Only quarterback I'm seeing on the roster.
Yeah, I haven't seen anybody else either.
But
surely they got more than one.
But you would hope. But they'll have first possession and good field position to start with. It's 1st and 10 from the 44. It looks like there's a snap, quick throw out to the near side here, caught by the wide receiver out about the midfield. A gain of about 6.
As we said, they come out throwing the ball.
Yeah, and we're going to have to play tight coverage.
Yeah, we'll have to make some adjustments here going forward.
So
the main thing is not let the receivers get behind you. That's when you give up big plays like that, so keep them in front.
So here we go. It'll be 2nd and 4 for the Cougars. They run it. They had him in the backfield, and now he's got a gap. We're not tackling. We're trying to reach for the ball, strip the ball, not tackling.
Yeah, we're not wrapping up at all. We're just kind of hitting him and hoping he goes down. We got to wrap him up, take him down.
So that was a gain of about 16 for the Cougars. So somebody didn't like something, but that'll bring 1st and down at the 34 of the Musketeers now. Cougars on the drive on their first possession here. Here's a snap. Hand it off again.
There we go.
Well, got a tackle. Gain of about 2 yards that time.
Dallas, yep.
Dallas with a good stop there.
And that's the key, Mikey. You just can't, expect just to hit the guy with your shoulder and for him to go down. You got to wrap up.
Well, this looks like to be senior running back, number 8, Zoe, in the backfield. Now they're going to throw. There's that quick snap over to the outside and incomplete.
A little high on the throw.
Yeah,
that was better defense.
Should have been on target, I think. That's for us. That's Andrew Adams. He might have had an interception. So that'll bring up 3rd and a long 8 from the 32 for the Cougars. And I think it's probably 4-down territory for them.
Sure. And you would think right here, being 3rd and long, they're going to pass the ball. So,
Cougars set. Here's the snap.
Nope.
A little fake. Gives us the wide receiver running it. Good play. He's up the middle. Good yardage. Gets about 15 on that run.
And I think we were expecting to pass the ball there, and we gave up a
number 2 Matthews with the run.
Pretty good running play there. You
got to give their line credit. They're getting some big holes early on here. We got to make some adjustments. And we're going to have to learn on the fly. Just like you had a 1 day to prepare, you got to have to prepare even more as the game goes on and take notes. Walker comes out. I don't know if he's injured or just gives him a blow. Here's another handoff again. We had him. We're going to gang tackle right here. Bring him down at about the 12-yard line. So a gain of about 3.
And that's a tough adjustment we got to make. We work to get ready for a team that runs the ball. Now you got a team that does both.
Yeah.
So it's going to be tough.
They've thrown it 2 times and ran it about 4. So, there's a little more run than what I anticipated. Here's a snap, steps back. He's going to let one go to the end zone.
Oh, we got a chance
in the air. Oh, knocked down. That right there is knocked down by Michael Terrell.
We have a chance to intercept that one right there. So that was a good defense on our part.
Real good defense by the Musketeers. That'll bring up 3rd down. And I can't see. I got a big old hole in my way for the scoreboard, so I'm going to do my best. But I know it's 3rd down.
Yeah, we got a small space here. It's not easy to see.
We're not at home where we got everything we need. So 3rd down for the Cougars. Looking for probably a passing down here. Here's the snap.
They ran a minute ago.
Going to run up, wrap him up, and he's going to be stopped at about the 1-yard line.
Not linebackers need to stay home right there. We're going for the fake, and they're faking it to the left and getting everybody leaning that way.
Yeah.
And then hand it off to the guy, and he's going up to the right side. And
they're doing a nice job with that play. He's got a hole when he gets it, when he hits that right coming. He's coming from the left side to the right side, and So it'll be 1st and goal from the 2 for the Cougars. Here's the snap, hands it off, and we're going to stop him.
He went down.
About at the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard loss. So here again, there's that defensive stance we need again.
Yep.
So it looks like about the 2.5 yard lines where they're going to mark the ball. So it'll be 2nd and goal here in the 1st quarter. See if I can try to maneuver around a pole and get you some time here left in the 1st. Looks like about 8.5, a little over 8 minutes to go here in the 1st quarter. So 2nd goal from the 2 again. Here's the snap. Hands it off. I got a hand on him in the backfield. We still got him. Can we get it there before he gets to the... Oh. And 2nd effort by number 11 for them. He's not even on the roster. I'm sorry, was that 11?
I can't see Mikey. But we had him in the backfield.
Yeah.
We just didn't wrap up. He got away from us.
So it's 6-0 as the Cougars get into the end zone.
Hey, an extra point. We didn't have any of these.
So we're going to have a kick here tonight. But try to make it 7-0. Here's the snap. The kick is up, and it is good. Just snuck it through the goalpost there on this near side. So that'll make it 7-0 with just under 8 minutes to go here in the 1st quarter. Musketeers getting ready to have their first possession of the ball game. Coach Martin, I think, is running the defense. He's going to have to make some adjustments. And at times we got a good push right there, but, we just, like you said, Shane, we're falling for them fakes, and they're taking advantage of us, and we're going to have to make some adjustments there.
Really, that one running play they ran about 3 times is what hurt us the most.
Yeah. So the Cougars will be set to kick off here as we have our first possession.
Let's see what we can do here on our offensive side of the ball. If we can do kind of what we did last week, controlling this clock and just running it down and keeping their offense off the field.
So here we go. Cougars set to kick off. They're going to kick off from the near hash. Devin with the kickoff. Good kick. Down to about 10. Looks like Walker. He's on this near side. He's right outside. One guy gets past midfield to about the 45, 46-yard line. Great kick return by Walker right there.
We had a little wall there that, the guys did a good job blocking. They made a wall for him. He just went up that left side, and that was a good run.
Yeah. Good, great field position for the Musketeers. They'll start in North Davie's territory at about the 45. You was talking about it earlier before we went online. Dallas knee, not 100%, cleared to play tonight. So we'll see what we get out of him tonight. He was a big part of our offense last week.
Yes, he was.
So here's Tush in the backfield. Calls the play, gets snap, hands it off to Sterrett. He goes on the right side, and he's going to get about a yard.
Yeah, we didn't get a push there. He was hit pretty quickly and stood him up.
So that'll be a 2nd and 9.
You can definitely tell the difference in offense, how just, lining up. I mean, we have 2 receivers lined up, and the rest of the, boys in the backfield, they come out and they're trips to the left. And
here's a handoff to Walker on the left side. He's going to get about 3. So that'll bring up a 3rd and 6.
And I'd say this is, being on their side of the field is definitely probably, 4 down territory for us. If we can get a good chunk right here, make that 4th down a little bit easier.
Yeah. So here we go, 3rd and about 6 from the 41 for the Musketeers. Tush with the snap, brings back. He's going to throw. A little quick snap out. It's caught.
Good catch.
Going to be about a
Looks like
8-yard gain. It's going to move us down to about the 33.
Is that Andrew Adams?
Yep. A nice job by him. Good throw by Tush right there.
That was a real good throw, yeah. And that's good because it changes something up a little bit.
Yeah,
it gives them a different look.
Yeah, they wasn't expecting to throw. We didn't throw it but about 3 times last week. So here's the play being called in. Tush in the snap, high snap, gets it over to Sterrett. Makes the guy miss. Going to get another yard or 2.
Looks like that needs. All right.
Yeah, he made one guy.
Made one. Yep.
So it's a good move. Positive yards. Going to bring up about a 2nd 8 for the Musketeers.
I know we're not going to throw the ball a lot, but it's good to throw it every once in a while just to loosen up that defense. Even if you do, and sometimes you don't need to wait till 3rd down to do it.
Right.
Maybe throw it on 1st or 2nd just to maybe catch them off guard.
Freshman Braden Jones checking in the game, and he's going to go out to the slot. Here's the snap. It's going to be a quarterback keeper. Tush, he's going to get brought down. It's going to go back to the original line of scrimmage there.
Yeah, we lost about 3 there.
So that'll bring up about 3rd and 10, 10.5. So that play is one you got to keep. Didn't work.
And they look like they're ready, for our run.
And this is their season opener at home. They were on the road last week. This is our first road game. You're playing very far away. Didn't bring very many fans tonight. After the crowd we had last week, it's a different atmosphere for these guys.
We're going to have to get up there. We only got about 7 seconds on the play clock.
It looks like Sterrett and Jones in the backfield.
Timeout.
Coach Dean calls a timeout. Just under 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. So,
and that's really there. You don't want to this early in the game. You don't want to waste the timeout, but took a little bit longer to get the play in.
So Musketeers here with a timeout. I think they'll probably almost a throwing down here.
Yeah, you got 3rd down here, 3rd and 10. Again, if we can get about 4 or 5 yards, I'll set up 4th down a little bit shorter for us.
Been fortunate. The rain's holding off right now. I hit it on the way up. It was some monster.
It was pouring, yeah,
coming up here. So here we go. Musketeers come back out from the timeout. Tush in the shotgun. Jones and Sterrett in the backfield, one on each side of him. Here's a high snap. He loses it. The ball is loose. And it's going to be recovered by just like Sterrett.
Yeah.
So that's going to bring up a long 4th down. Lost about 5 now. Back to about the 42 or 38-7. I'm sorry. So
looks like we're going to punt it.
We're going to punt it here on 4th down. Hopefully trying to pin them deep in their territory. Here's the snap. There's the punt. Going to take a roll, and we're going to pin them, Shane.
Yep. Looks like, hard to tell here. Can't really see.
Stand up here, and it looks like it's going to be right inside the 5-yard lines where we picked it up at. So
that was a good punt by Mason.
Yeah, good decision by Coach Eric. Got him pinned deep. Now you got to do something right here, Shane.
Yeah.
You've got to, a 3 or 4 and out right here would be huge. You get a field position right back.
Right.
So it'd be interesting to see if he plays any freshmen tonight anymore, with them no experience at all yet this year.
Right.
Besides Jones getting major minutes last Friday. Here's the snap. Give it to the running back. He's got a hole. He could be gone. He's up the left side. Push on the chase. I don't think he's going to get him. He's reaching. And a rumble. Fumbled the ball. Get a horse collar, I believe. Touchdown is good. I think they'll get a horse collar will be the penalty, Shane.
Yeah, he reached out there at the end and tried to get it.
So that was a 95-yard run right there by the Cougars. And try to see who that was. I believe that's number 5, Devin. Their numbers are so weird, I can't really see if that's a 5 and 8. Looks like an 8. So that was Zoe, senior running back for 95 yards. That's a good way to start your season year at home.
Yeah.
So
that's a tough one. I don't think we touched him.
No, I mean, so here's the extra point to make it 14-0. North Davies. And it is good. So that'll make it 14-0. You know, and thinking about things, you know, this week, Shane, this was a big game for us. You know,
yeah.
Confidence-wise, you come off a game, you know, you can ask about 90% of the people who was there last week. They said we were the better team, probably should have won.
Yep.
You know, at worst, these two, they were even teams, and we just didn't execute late. And getting ready to hit the Mid-Southern Conference schedule going into next week with Brownstown and Silver Creek, this is a game that you don't want to come over here and just get blown out. This is a game you want to come over here and win to keep the confidence and the morale up of this team.
Yeah, definitely. And, you know, being a relatively young team, that's, you know, important. So, you know, our energy is not quite there right now. See what we can do to get that going here. You know, whether it's a good, you know, excuse me, run back here or what. I mean, we need to step it up here and, you know, take it down and get a score here.
Yeah, we got to respond here. There's less than 3 here to go in the first quarter, and maybe less than 2. I can't really see the scoreboard. So the penalty will set the kickoff. He's going to drive it deep into the end zone, and we're going to take I don't know why he's blowing his whistle.
I guess he wasn't going to let us run it out.
Guess not.
I mean, we caught it right there.
Right inside the goal line.
Inside the goal line. Unless we raised him for a fair catch, I think you can do that.
So the Musketeers come out and start their second possession.
It's kind of weird.
Need to get something going here, as the Cougars have looked very impressive on their first 2 drives of the game. So we'll see here what the Musketeers can do. Walker's back in the ball game in the backfield and looks like stared along beside him.
You know, we need to get good positive yards here off his first down.
Walker's going to go to the
flow.
Walker's going to go to the slot now out of the backfield, leaving Stared and only back in the backfield. Fake the handoff. Here's the rollout to Tush. Hits Walker on a little pass and didn't really gain anything right there.
Need to get up the field a little bit more. I mean, he just cut it off too soon. And, you know.
Yeah. I think we're just trying to get them guessing that we might pass the football a little bit to try to open up the run game, because I'll be honest, their defensive line is getting a pretty good push against us. We're not getting the push offensively like we did last week.
No, not as of yet.
I mean, they got a defensive lineman, number 73, that goes 350 pounds is what he's listed at. I mean, that's a big boy. They got to move off that line. Here's the handoff.
Not much there.
Walker's going to get nothing. Back to the line of scrimmage again. I think the success might be getting to the outside. We've ran it up the middle now 3 or 4 times and haven't been able to get. We got a player down here. That's Walker.
Yep.
Looks like it's a leg, ankle. Hopefully it's nothing serious for him. Oh.
No, we don't need this right now, you know. Being a senior and being one of our starting running backs, and he looks like he's in quite a bit of pain.
Yeah, he does. Once again, while we're at a stop here, we want to thank our sponsors, GKN, John Jones, Meadowview, New Salem Crossing, McDonald's, Eddie Gilstraps, First Harrison Mortgage, and Baptist Health. Appreciate them and their sponsors. And, you know, you get out, thank these people for allowing us to be able to bring you Musketeer athletics and sports. But, you know, back here to this game here at North Daviees, it's been a frustrating night for Coach Dean. As, you know, we talked about, we came on the air late. Game started 15 to 20 minutes late due to, you know, us not getting a bus there for us to get over here when we wanted to. And then, you know, they drove down 2 straight possessions and scored. You're in the whole 14-0, and now one of your starting running backs and, you know, linebackers goes down hurt.
He's up now. See if he can walk on the field.
So he's holding the back of his thigh like hamstring or something.
Right. I wouldn't think a cramp this early in the game, but no, you never know, I guess.
Not near as hot as what we played in last Friday night. So he's going to take the helmet off here. He's going to be helped to the sideline, or he's going to walk under his own power.
He's moving slow, though.
I don't know if he's got just a stinger back there, or...
Well, hopefully he's okay and he can come back here.
So it'll be Musketeer ball. They'll have a 3rd down and long, 10 yards on their second possession here of the ball game. You know, you also talk about running back, linebacker, but he's our kicker too.
Yep.
So, you know, that changes a lot.
You know, you usually have, guys doing multiple things. You know,
we'll see. Looks like we do have another kicker on our roster in Perez, so we'll see. He may have to go to the kicking duties.
Looks like Jones in there. Braden Jones in there.
Braden Jones, and stared in the backfield. Here comes she looks to throw.
He's got a man.
He got a step on.
Oh, yes.
He gets Adams. He's done a great catch. That's about a 40-yard gain right there. Hit him right in stride.
Oh, perfect. I mean, it was just right over top of the defensive guy's hand and caught it right in stride. That was a great pass.
You know, maybe that's the boost the Musketeers need to get going right there. Is
definitely
Tush with a 40-yard throw to, I believe that's Adams, isn't it? Yeah, Andrew Adams with the catch. So
maybe we need to continue to try to throw the ball here. You know, until they, they have to make an adjustment because I'm sure they came in thinking we were just going to keep running it. So
Adams moves out of the backfield and goes to the slot. Now he's going to go after the wide receiver, and Adams is going to come to the slot. He goes in motion, hands it off to Adams. He's coming to the near side here. Cut it up the middle. We're going to have a
flag.
They'll be holding on us, I believe.
And that's what we talk about. I mean, that's killer if it is.
Holding on the Musketeers. I think I got Dallas on that one. So
then you just make a great play, big yardage here, and then right off a first down and get a holding penalty. Well, you're going to understand they're going to make mistakes and stuff like that, but
yeah,
it's when you make them. Especially coming right off of that. It'd been big. He got about 3 or 4 yards, and that would have been a good,
positive yard.
Yeah, exactly.
Now we're at 1st and 20 from midfield. Tell you what, Shane, they got some big boys over here. Number 77, 6'5", 350. 6 foot, 350. They got some big lines.
Yeah, and they're playing right there on our center guard right there. Clogging up that running lane right there.
I think we're going to get a false start on the Musketeers.
Just compounding mistakes here.
Or timeout by Coach Dean.
Nope.
His play clock must have been running down, and you can see the frustration Coach Dean over there.
Well, you know they've worked on stuff like this all week long. No matter who the opponent is, they've worked on. I'm sure he worked on in practice this week.
Yeah, I mean,
mistakes and different things like that.
The mistakes we've had, it doesn't matter who we're playing or what color jersey they are, what they do. It's just not mentally into what we're doing and focused. And them are the mistakes we're having.
Sure.
You know, I really, I know we're down 14-0. We're still here in the first quarter, and we've had to burn 2 timeouts. But this team is not the same team we've seen last week with the energy and everything they come out with last week. We haven't brought that tonight.
No. And you can give any kind of excuse you want, a 2-hour drive with it. I understand that, but, you still, mentally, you got to be ready to play.
Yeah, and, you brought up a good point there, a 2-hour drive. Well, we go to sectional play. You may have to drive to Lawrenceburg, who's in our sectional, Triton Central. I mean, these are things that you got to play through.
Right.
So here we go. 1st and 20 from the 50. Tush in the shotgun. Takes the snap, hands it off to Starrett. He's going to get met right at the line of scrimmage and get maybe a yard.
Yeah, our blocking this week's definitely not as sharp as it was last week. I mean, they're hitting us right at the line of scrimmage, so we're missing some blocks up front.
So, coach is calling into play. Tush will keep Jones and to his right and Starrett to his left. 2nd and 19. Here's the snap. Handed off to Jones this time. He tries to break it to the outside, and he's going to get back to the original.
I mean, they're bringing everybody up right now. I mean, there was 2 or 3 guys for North Daviees that were on the line and nobody was blocking them. Yeah. So we're going to have to throw the ball because they're bringing, linebackers up, everybody up. And make them pay for that until they adjust.
Yeah, they're loading the box up, and we did on the throw. We got, Adams out, Now we're going to go trips to the near side here. Let's see what happens. It's 3rd and 20 as the play clock is snapping into the quarter. I'll set up a screen here to Starrett. He gets still going. He's going to get him almost back to the original line of scrimmage, gain of about 8 or 9.
That was a good play, but I like to run that earlier.
Yeah. Yeah. They're only going to give him about 7. So that'll be the end of the first quarter with the Musketeers trailing 14-0 to the North Davie Cougars. Once again, we want to thank WSLM and our sponsors. Not the first quarter we wanted to have here, Shane, but there's still a lot of football to be played. You're still in the ball game. You still got to make some adjustments, but this is I almost think we got a punt here.
Yeah, it's
4th and 13, I just don't see us being able to give them that good a field position the way they moved the football on us.
No, we want to get them down as far as we can. Of course, that didn't work last time.
Yeah.
But, still, you don't want to give the ball to them. And, they're 40-yard line.
Yeah.
So, make them, try to pin them back if we can here.
And I'm looking at their schedule. They got Eastern Green at home next week. Then they have Washington. They have Rock Creek, who's down there by us. So, Rock Creek's going to have a 2-hour drive up here to play. Then they're at Linton, Stockton, North Decatur, North Knox, and they end the season at home with Spring Valley. Who's a close opponent of ours that, we know. But, I was looking at this. The prediction for tonight's game, Shane, is 24-17. Them is what they predicted, a 7-point underdog. So right now they're kind of making it look a lot worse than that. There goes the Musketeers. They got freshman Cody Bannett in the game now as quarterback. 4 wide receivers and 1 back is Starrett. Here's Bannett. He's set back to throw. He's going to throw over the middle and throws behind Tush. So that'll turn the ball over here to the Cougars.
Again, I don't know if I would have done that right now,
Well,
especially you bring a 4th down and 13, and you bring Cody in to do. I mean, that's
a tough situation.
Tough situation. Like maybe punt that ball down there, and try to,
Yeah, it isn't like our defense has done, held them or anything yet. So, you're putting a lot of pressure on them. You go down 21-0, you're knocking on the door of we're being in real trouble. So here goes the Cougars. Here's the snap, step back to throw. He's going to throw it out to the running back out of the backfield. He's going to get the first down. Down the left side, he's going to cut back to the sideline, and he's going to take it in. So that's 2 possessions, 2 scores for the Cougars.
Yeah, I mean, we're having a tough time tackling in space right now.
And their back is, I thought McFeeters was quick out of the backfield. The back they have right now, this senior, he is quick, and he sees the field very well. I mean,
he made some good moves, some good cutbacks here.
So to start the second quarter, the Cougars one play and they go 60 yards for the touchdown. Little throw to the running back out of the backfield.
Uh-oh.
What's the call, Shane? You got to see it.
Well, it looked like we ran their kicker over, but I don't see a flag. And we blocked it, so they didn't.
So extra point is no good. It's 20-0. The Cougars right now.
I guess the reason there was no penalty because we blocked it. So
the Musketeers got to get something moving right here. Got to do something different. And I kind of like the idea of, let's try to open it up and throw it a little bit, see what Cody can do, Sure. We might find something here with, not that we don't want Tush as our quarterback, but, not at all. We got to find something to get us going here tonight. And so,
you put Cody in there, maybe open it up if you can complete a few in there, and then push back in and, run a little bit. I mean, you can have kind of a 2-headed quarterback situation there if you wanted to.
Bandit is over there warming up some more, taking some throws with another freshman. It's Garrett Jury over there warming him up. So,
at this point, I don't think there's anything wrong with trying to do something a little bit different right there at this point,
No, and I think if you're going to change something, this is the time to do it to start a series, not on a 4th and 13 when you bring him in.
Right.
So, I do think he probably has a little bit better arm, but he don't have the experience Nathan has.
No,
There's a little squid kick. Pick it up, he falls on it, and then he fumbles it again, but I think he got it back.
Yeah, he fell back on it.
That was Fickus.
Yeah, Zach Fickus.
So,
to your point, there's nothing wrong with doing that. Like you said, you're not wanting to take your starting quarterback out.
No, not at all. But we're just trying to find something a little bit here, and then you can go back to it.
Looks like he's going to come.
Yeah, I think he's coming back with Nathan. But, I think he's trying to have Cody ready in case we got to go to a passing attack. You're down 3 scores right now. So Musketeers going south to north here. Looking to try to get something going. They're on the 33-yard line. Here's a snap. Handed off to Sterrett. He's going to get about 3 yards on the left side. Something positive. Going to give him 2 to the 35.
If they're going to continue to kind of stack that box right there, Mikey, like you said, I think a while ago, maybe we need to get something going to the outside or, something a little bit different. Their linebackers are sneaking up.
If you run a little play action, get them to bite on a fake right there, you could throw over the middle or down the sideline. I mean, they don't have nobody back, safety or anybody. I'll throw it out here again to Adams. He catches it, breaks the tackle.
Another good catch by Adams.
Gets another 5 yards on second effort.
Let's go back to it again. Run up there,
they got everybody up. They're pressing everybody up.
Sure. I mean, you had one-on-one right here with Adams, and he did a good job of getting open. Keep going to it, or,
I think right now you're at first down on our 48. Little hitch and go right here, maybe with them pressing as much as they are with Adams, and I think he's got a mismatch. See what happens. Here's a snap, hands it off to Jones. He runs off the left side. He's still on his feet. He's going to get about 5 yards. Good run by Jones. Man, he's a big boy.
He is. He's strong. And you know, he
comes up hobbling.
We don't need that.
He's going to, I think he took a helmet or a cleat or something to the calf. I think he's all right.
I mean, he's a good, tough runner being a freshman. Like I said, he's got some size to him. It's just a kind of experience right now, knowing what's going on.
Yeah. He didn't know where he needed to be on this set. Here's the fake. Throws it out.
There's good catch
again. That's going to be a first down.
And you had 3 guys out here on him this time, and you beat him.
So that's a great throw by Tush through where only he could get to it. If he didn't catch it, it was going to go out of bounds. That's a great throw. Even better catch by Adams. So that's a nice job there.
Now you might, you know, since their defense is kind of coming over here to cover Adams, go to the other side.
Yeah, you're getting something going now.
We're 10 yards off of Nathan right now, McBride.
So here we go. First down, step back.
There we go.
Throws it
wide open, but
he had to go to his knees to catch it, but it's a positive gain of about 7.
And that's a good play right there. Like I was talking about.
Good call by you, Shane.
You know, kind of get them off balance.
Yeah. You know, now you're wearing out both sides of the field on throw. You know, are they going to continue to keep them linebackers and everybody up in the box, or are they going to spread out a little bit?
You got second and about 4 here now. Your playbook opens wide open. You can throw it, run it. You know, you have options here.
So here we go. Tush on second down and about 4. He's going to throw again over the middle. He hits Adams again. Another first down to about the 24-yard line, 23-yard line.
I'll tell you what, Adams, I mean, that was in the middle of the field, but he didn't hesitate at all. And, I mean, hit him right on the numbers. It was a good pass.
Perfect throw. Musketeers are finding something here with the passing game on this drive. Still no Mason Walker.
And Nathan's got a good arm right there. I mean, that was a bullet.
Yeah, good throw. You know, so, and, you know, they're still not, you know, look how far they are off Jones.
Keeper here
for Tush. He's got us down the sideline. He's out of bounds inside the 5.
Good run.
Out of bounds at about the 5-yard line. Oh, they're going to mark him out at about the 7. Great run.
Yeah, it was a great run. And I think this passing, what we've been doing here the last few plays, is it's kind of going to start maybe opening up that run, which we want to do. So,
and here's the other thing, Shane. We talked about third line and how big their big boys were. You keep them out here, they're going to get tired.
They're going to get tired faster.
Yeah.
So. I mean, you're 6'5", 350 pounds. You're going to get tired a little faster.
Here comes Adams in motion to hand it off to Starrett. He's up the left side, still going. He's going to get about 3 or 4 down to about the 3-yard line.
Good run.
So they had the ball marked at the 9 on the board, so that's about a 6-yard gain. So it'll be second and goal from the 3.
And you got to get it in here. I mean, if you want to stay in this ball game, we need a touchdown right here.
Yeah, I agree. You know, and you've got them guessing right now. I almost got them off sides. There's a snap, handed off, and there it's going to be stopped in the backfield. A loss of about 3.
Yeah, they come right up the middle right there. I mean, no, we didn't touch him or nothing. He just hit him right in the backfield. Wrapped up good.
This drive right here could be the ball game, in my opinion. If we don't score here and they go down and score again, it's a backbreaker.
Oh, sure.
You know, you score here, you keep yourself in the ball game and you keep momentum going.
And, you know, it does get a little tougher when you get down to the goal line. You got less, you know, yards to work with, shorter distance. So
here comes Adams in motion. Hands it off to Starrett. He
got hit.
Got about to the 3-yard line.
I tell you, they do wrap up pretty good.
They do.
The tackle, especially up the middle there.
So North Davies player looks to be shaken up a little bit, but he says he's okay.
Look like what, about
4th and
3?
goal from the 4.
Yeah, about 3 yards.
Timeout, North Davies. So, what are you doing here, Shane? You going to try to run it, or you gonna throw the football here?
I like to throw here. Let's get something going out into the flat here. Maybe a little bit quarterback option. Get him out there in the flat. Where he can run or throw.
Yeah, and the ball's in the middle of the field. And I would say if you were to one side or the other a little bit more, which we're a little bit towards the far side, maybe get Adams in motion where he's coming to this near side where you got more room to work and get him on the run with a little pass and give him some option where you're making that defensive back chase him across the field and then he got tackling. Maybe you get something there. I don't know, but I think passing, I agree with you, is the option. We're not getting, but if we do get positive yards, it's only 2 or 3. I don't know that we can get 4 yards.
Right.
I think
not right.
I think if you're going to run it,
shown it yet.
No, if you're going to run it, I believe you're going to have to go to Jones. He's a big, strong boy that I think can match their power and try to drive through that line here. But a little play action fake here. You've ran it 3 straight times.
And Northeast, they got both their big boys in right now.
Yeah.
Right up the middle. So that's going to be tough.
Jones to Fisher's right, Sterrett to his left. They give it to Jones. He goes up the left side. His second effort. And he's in. He's in. Great second effort by Jones there.
Went up on the left side. Did a good job.
So the Musketeers get on the board with a touchdown to make it 20-6. We know we're going for 2.
Yeah. That was a big play there. Yeah. That's a big call. Like I said,
we talked past the whole time.
Yeah, and ran it up on the left side. So good call by coach here.
So the Musketeers going to go for the 2-point conversion. And, this make it a 12-point ball game. That extra point can come back if you can get some stops.
Mm-hmm.
So Musketeers line up, stare in the backfield to Tush's left. Here's a handoff. Quarterback keeper, and he's not going to get in. So 20-6, North Davies. Get you time here left in the first half. Looks like about 8 minutes to go in the half. Got to have a stop here, Shane.
Yep.
Stop, get the football back, get them defensive guys back on the field again.
We're going to have to do a better job of tackling in space. That's a big call there. Because it's been tough for us so far. But, again, we're going to have to try to have more than one person tackling. So,
on to a different sport. The Reds are up 2-0 in the top of the 4th on the Marlins. So that's a positive.
Yep.
So, they've stretched it, got a 2-game lead in the wild card. Last Friday night, we were hoping to catch the Padres, and now we've caught them. And
even leaving a couple games.
Losing 2 out of 3 at Milwaukee, that's big.
So we were up. 2 of them. We were ahead
late. At least 7th inning, we were up, I think, 4-1, I believe, and give up the 6 there in the last 2 or 3 innings. But, I was talking to Wes, and we was looking at the schedules, and our schedule favors us a lot better than, San Diego. They got, I think they still got 9 meetings with the Giants and 9 meetings, 8 or 9 with the Dodgers.
Yeah.
They end the season with the Dodgers and the Giants, and we got 9 of our last 18 with the Pirates. So,
plus you want to make the playoffs for Votto. He's having a great year. He's, 37, 38, so something like that. You want to.
So Walker's still out, not going to kick. So here's the kickoff. Right over the middle, short kick. Breaks it to the near side. He's got a sideline. And looks like number 61 Rankin with the tackle.
It looks like they're on our side.
Yeah, it looks like it's on our 49, 48. So 49. Keep forgetting we got to switch footballs out.
Yeah.
So, not only have we struggled a little bit defensively, now our backs are against the wall. They got great field position to start with. So here goes the Musketeers.
And they're spreading us out. You know,
they got 4 wide receivers, 1 in the back. So here's the snap, hands it off. He's got a gap, and he is right up that left side, still driving his feet. Stare with the tackle after a gain of about 18.
He keeps his legs moving.
Yeah, and he hits them holes hard.
He does hit them. I mean, he was 7, 8, almost 10 yards before we even got a hand on him.
So that'll move it down to the 31, where it'll be first down for the Cougars. Got to find a way to turn over something right here.
Yeah.
So here we go. First down for the Cougars. Looks like we're blitzing. And
we got him in the backfield.
Got him, and we're going to stop him in the backfield. Yeah. About a 5-yard loss. We brought a little pressure at times, Shane.
Yeah, we blitzed both linebackers right up the middle there. Got through.
I think you got blitz again. So that'll bring a second and about 14 or 15.
You're going to have to do something, continue to do something, because they get loose. I mean, they're hard to get down.
So here comes the Cougars to the line. 3 wide receivers to the far side, 1 to the near. Running back to his right. Here's the snap. A little pitch to the right side of the running back. He's got room. Oh, he got room. He got a first down or more. I tell you what, this guy here is better than anything we've seen last week, in my opinion.
He's good, but you know, Mikey, we didn't have anybody over there besides our defensive backs.
Yeah,
I mean, we got to pursue the ball better. Our linebackers got to get over there and pursue it a little bit better.
Well, we're letting them hit us before we hit them.
Definitely.
You know, we got to go find somebody. So that'll bring up a first down from about the 14 for the Cougars. They're knocking on the door for another score here. Musketeers got to dig deep, find something here. Looks like they're going to blitz again, and they're going to get him in the backfield again for about a 2-yard loss. Well, you've blitzed twice and you got him in the backfield twice. So,
yeah, I mean, I guess continue to do it until they stop it.
Yeah,
that
was McNabb with the carry there. He's a freshman. As though Jeffers
they just moved the ball up a yard.
So it'll be at the 16. So it's a loss of 2.
I mean, I'm like you right now, Mike. You keep blitzing them linebackers until they adjust. And
4 minutes to go till half. And the Musketeers jump. So who they going to call it on? We got false start, offsides on the Musketeers. So that's going to make it a 2nd and 7 now. I don't believe they've had a penalty yet, have they?
No, I don't believe they have.
They're a pretty fundamental, sound team. So now they're down at about the 11-yard line. 2nd and 7. Snap. Here's the throw.
Wide open.
Now he dropped it. No good. Wide open. Wow. He dropped it. In the backfield, is this roughing the passer? So we're got holding on the Cougars, so that's going to move them back. Caught another break.
Yep.
That's going to move them back to about the 25, 26-yard line, 25.
Yep. We got to take advantage of these.
Yeah, now it's a
second
and about 20, 18. We're under 4 minutes to go here. The Musketeers are going to jump again, it looks like.
That's a false start, though. Yep, false start on North Davies.
Yep, so that's going to bring them back 5 more.
That's their first penalty of the night, I believe.
Second, we got the hold.
Oh, that, yep, just happened.
So,
second penalty.
I'm hoping the wheels are falling off on this possession.
Maybe.
So that's going to bring up a long second down. The ball is at the 30, and it looks like they got to get to about the 4. So, 2nd and 21. So, you pretty much think they're going to pass the way they've thrown the ball. Musketeers blitz it again. Got it pressure. He's going to throw across the middle. Finds the receiver. He's going to get back to about the original line of scrimmage. He's got about half of it back.
He did. And we had him in the backfield, too. But he's quick.
Yeah. No. The blitz is starting to get effective. So the ball will be at the 15. It'll be about a 3rd and
almost 11.
Is that what it is? 11.
Yeah.
So
maybe just short of that.
Still in a spot here where you can get a stop. Defense has got to come up big here, dig deep here at the end of the first half and get a stop. Another false start again on the Cougars. So that'll back them up 5. This looks like the 3rd quarter from last week.
It does, doesn't it? Neither team could get in any kind of rhythm. Penalty after penalty.
Yeah. So that'll move them back to the 21.
And they're giving us a chance right here. If we can get a big stop right here.
If you could get a blitz here and get them in the backfield again and make a 4th and 15, 18, you're
right
helping your cause here. But so
if we can get a stop and maybe go down and score, we get the ball the second half.
Yeah. Here's the snap. He's going to step back to throw. Steps up. He's going to throw across the middle.
Third in the ground.
Incomplete pass. So that'll bring up 4th down.
See what they do here.
They kick. They got a kicker.
Yeah, he did a good job on the extra points.
It would be about a 38-yard field goal.
Yeah.
So
looks like they're going to probably go for it.
Nope,
they are going to kick it.
They're going to kick the field goal, attempt the field goal.
And his here is defensively,
don't jump.
Yes, don't jump. If he hits it, he hits it. But obviously, he won't try to block it. But
here's the kick. It's long enough, and it is good.
Yep, that's a good kick.
Good kick. So that'll make it 23 to 6. Still, though, it's
a good stop. Yeah, definitely. You hold them. Listen, they've been going down scoring at will.
Yeah.
To hold them to a field goal is a good job.
And they started with great field position right there. So, you got to take your wins when you can. You're looking at about 2 minutes to go here in the first half. The way we throw the ball, we might be able to get down and get something done here.
Yeah, definitely.
You could make it a 23-14 ball game or 23-13 ball game. Now gets, like you said, the ball the second half. You could really change the
game,
the dynamics of this game. So
I think the key here is getting a good run back.
Oh,
see what they try to do if they kick it, kind of a squib kick or they kick it long.
So Cougars are set to kick off here. Now do you bring Cody Bannett in, to throw her downfield? Tush did a nice job on that.
He did do a nice job last time, yeah.
So here is the kick, and it is
short to the sidelines, out of bounds.
So that'll bring us out to about that 35?
35 or 40.
So we'll see where they mark it at. I believe it's a 35. So not bad field position. Here comes back them 2 timeouts you got to take in the first quarter that you burnt that you really need in your back pocket right now.
Sure. If we can keep that other one there until we get down closer.
You're going to have to use the sideline.
Yes.
So it looks like they're going to bring in Bannett. Tush is out to the wide. And Jones and, man, look how close they're pressing Adams over here right now.
Well, they're right up on him.
They're
even shading him to another.
Ball's tipped. If they're going to play that close, I think you got to give me
so long.
Yeah. Another tip pass. I believe that'd been our first that they're calling over there. But so
another one.
Yeah. 2nd and 10 from the 35. And they're really pressing on even with Tush over there, they're up in it. And they're still not putting anybody back.
You're going to have to take somebody long here.
Comes the play in. Here's a snap. There's the throw long. Overthrows him.
Now we're talking to where it was 3rd down here. Let's not give them the ball back.
No, you're looking a little over a minute here to go in the half. I think maybe you put it back on the ground here. We've thrown 2. They're going to think we're throwing again. We might get lucky and break one here for 15, 20 yards.
Looks like Cody's back in.
Coach Dean's going to call his final timeout here. So,
see what he can draw up here.
Yeah. So, once again, we want to thank our sponsors, GKN, John Jones, Meadowview, New Salem Crossing, McDonald's, Eddie Gilstrap Motors, First Harrison Mortgage, and Baptist Health, along with the Commissioner's Corner, Bob Lovell Indiana Sports Talk, and Rick and Bubba Football Program. So once again, thank you to those sponsors for allowing us to do this. Hopefully, get some things changed here and, come back and compete in this ball game and come out here with a victory. We found a little bit. I know Cody's got an arm, but I almost think he's been better off leaving Nathan back there as hot as he was on the last drive.
He was. I can't remember if he had an incompletion or not.
Yeah, I agree. So we'll see here. Musketeers come out of the timeout here. And it's going to be Cody Bannett back in the quarterback. Tush out to the wide side along with Jones. And looks like Adams is in the slot. Here's a snap over the middle. Oh, Adams, and second effort. Oh, he got it. He's still on his feet, still going. Down to about the 25-yard line. Great effort by Adams.
A little shaken up, but
he bounced off about 3 guys right here.
Yeah, and he almost broke it.
Yeah. If he would have had his balance when he broke away right there, I think he could have went to the house. Now we're going to have to hustle as there's a minute to go here. So
that's a good throw by Cody, too.
Cody's first completion of his varsity career. Musketeers hurrying. Line up. Here's the snap. Hand it off. Stared on the left side, still going, and
now we're going to have to get up there quick, huh?
Down to about the 23.
I can't see the clock, so
Yeah. Looks like I'm going to guess about 35 seconds.
Let's get up there.
I think there's a minute.
Oh, it's
minute 30 to go.
There's more than what we thought.
More than what we thought. So here's a snap to Bannett. Steps back. He's going to throw. Throw it to the end zone.
It's short.
Battle, and it's incomplete.
It was a little short of a throw, but we did a good job of battling, trying to make a catch there.
Adams made sure it didn't get intercepted.
So we got third and 9.
Yeah, at least 9.
You know, and these right here is definitely you have to pass the ball here.
So just a minute 06 to go. I'll step back and throw again. Oh, right through Tush's hands. A little high, but still catchable. So now it'll be 4th down from the 24. 1:02 to go in the first half. And that's an eternity for this offense of the Cougars.
Yeah. They have definitely moved the ball down the field quickly.
So we'll see what the Musketeers do here. Jones comes back into the backfield to the right side of Bennett with Sterrett to his left. Here's a snap. He fumbles it. And he's going to be sacked for about a 8 or 9 yard loss. So that even makes it worse for them taking over at about their 35. So the Musketeers got to complete a defensive stop here in the half. They get the ball to start the second half. Here comes the Cougars to the line. They're going to go with trips on the near side, one out to the wide receiver to the far side. Here's a snap, steps back to throw. Here's that throw out to the running back. He catches it.
Where's that ball from?
Oh, and he's still going. Great second effort. Going to get to about the 44. We got a player down for the Musketeers. That McBride, yeah, he's up now. Which that's an advantage for the Cougars because it's going to be able to be like a timeout for them. So, did the play clock start yet?
Nope. Now it has.
Game clock should start.
Now it stopped again. They reset it. I don't know.
So here we go. 2nd and 1. Here's the snap. Going to throw to the sideline. Almost interception by Adams right through his hands. High throw where he had to jump for it. Almost come down with it.
And that would have been a tough catch
for
Adams. I mean, yeah, he had a little bit of heat on that.
So that'll bring 3rd and 1 for the Cougars. Here we go. Here's the snap. Gonna fake it. Here's that little play they ran early. He gets to the outside, and we're gonna get a horse collar. Probably no. They say no. As North Daviees fans wanted a horse collar, and the official said no.
Yeah, that was. I mean, it looked like it. I'll be honest, it looked like it.
It looked like it, but so. You know, he got out of bounds. Ball's now 26. I can't see how much time's left on the clock. Looks like 20-some seconds. So here's a snap. Run that same play. And
good tackle there.
We're going to get him for about a 5-yard gain right there. Sterrett comes out of there with the ball. So, don't know. Got timeout, North Daviees. 15 seconds to go here in the first half.
I believe is that their first or second time out?
I believe that's their second timeout. They took a timeout down here a while ago when we were knocking on the door to score and eventually did. So, defense has got to come up big here.
Got to get a stop here. 23-6, we definitely need a stop here to get some momentum going for the second half.
Something to build off of. You put it in the end zone. You can score. Defense has got better. The run game's hurt us. Yeah. So that's what surprised me the most.
Right. They, well over 100 yards.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
they got two backs knocking on the door at 100 yards. The one's got 95 on one possession, one play. So,
yeah, they're probably close to 200.
So here we go. Be second down. Here's the snap. Hands it off. It's going to be.
Oh, he's got a guy wide open.
And touchdown. So hands it off. Little H-back throw. So that'll bring it to 29-6 with about 10 seconds here to go in the first half. And that's what happens when you have success in the running game. You get the ball and they all start coming. Wide receiver keeps going and you're able to throw it down there for a touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good play call by North Davies.
Yeah, the right time to call it. And the kick is up and it is good. So that'll be 30-6 with about 10 seconds to go here in the first half. So, not what you really wanted as a Musketeer fan because all the momentum is switched back over to them.
Yeah, we definitely had it there for a little bit, driving the ball down and then not able to punch it in there and turning it over on downs and they go down and score quick. It's
it goes back to you score, you get a stop, and you're one tackle away from a second score that just changes the whole dynamic of this game. And now they came back and changed it even more to their favor and put it at a deficit. It's going to be hard to overcome.
Yeah, we're definitely in the hole now.
So,
especially the way they've been moving the ball,
Yeah, they haven't had no trouble. I mean, the possession we stopped them, they stopped themselves with penalties. And so here we go. As North Davies is set to line up to kick off. So here it is. He just falls on it. So the Musketeers probably going to take a knee right here, I'd guess. Just go to the half and try to talk about things and see what happens.
Yeah.
See who we bring out at quarterback. Looks like it's going to be Tush again. So
yeah, I'd say, it's probably the smart thing to do. Take a knee, get into halftime.
Yeah.
See what kind of adjustments we need to make.
So here we go. Tush is set. Takes the snap. Steps back. He's going to throw. Runs to the outside. Looking. He's going to take off, and he is going to get about 5 or 6 yards on that run. That should bring us to the end of the first half. So, is Tush shaking up right there a little bit, or looks to be all right. So that'll bring us to the half where the North Davies Cougars lead the Musketeers 30-6. And for the most part, it's just pretty much on the first half. Not the Musketeer team we've seen last Friday night at all.
Nope.
The energy, you know, and you could see it from the start of the ball game that we didn't bring the energy, intensity, and the focus that we had last Friday night, and you know, they drove it right down the field, and you know, they have. We were anticipating them to throw it a lot more than they have, and we've been the throwing team to. They've ran the play and had a big holes to run in.
Oh yeah.
You know, so we'll take a quick break here and be right back on here shortly as we'll regroup here and get ready to bring you the second half and hopefully a Musketeer come back for a victory here. All right, welcome back here to North Daviees High School. As the Musketeers trail the Cougars 30-6 at the half. Not the first half the Musketeers was looking for, as you know, they have not the same team that we had last week. The energy and all that is not there. You know, when we talk about it, it's really not an excuse as a coach that you use, but having one day to prepare for a team that you've never played, know nothing about, an hour and 45-minute, 2-hour drive over, it's a totally different thing than what they expected to do tonight. And, you know, our focus was not there from the time we stepped on the field tonight. So we got to regroup here at the half, change some things, make some adjustments, and come out here in the second half and hopefully do something a little bit different. You know, while we got a little time here, as about 9 minutes to go here in halftime, as the North Daviees band is on the field performing. Once again, talk about some other sports around the Musketeer campus. Upcoming sporting events this week. The boys football JV team will be in action Monday night at home against Clarksville. It'll be their first game of the season. Lord willing, nothing happens to change all that, and they're able to play. Got a talented freshman group. As you've seen a couple of them or heard a couple of them tonight on the radio, and Cody Bannon at quarterback and Braden Jones at a running back. So some good things there. Encouraging that, you know, you got a strong freshman class coming in, and, you know, they're going to start getting some more varsity minutes, and, you know, the program's headed in the right direction. Volleyball being back in action Monday and Tuesday at home. I believe it's Orleans Monday and Paoli Tuesday. Lady Musketeers volleyball team coming off their first win of the season last Tuesday night against Clarksville. Then they'll be on the road Thursday night at Henryville. So, you know, the Lady Musketeers look to keep that winning streak going as Coach Gribble getting her first win of her young career at helms of the volleyball team. So congratulations to her and the team. So youth football will be in action this Sunday, starting at 1:30 with the 3rd and 4th grade at home, followed by the 5th and 6th grade around 3 o'clock. Both groups are fun group to watch. You want to get out and support them young kids and encourage them. I recommend you do. It's a good time. They play hard, and, you know, there's a lot of talent down there coming up for future Musketeers that's, you know, just going to continue to build this program. So we appreciate that. Unfortunately, we're the only team in the county playing tonight. So hopefully things get better at our other county schools at West Washington and Salem, where they can get back in and get to their activities, sporting events, and get back on the field and volleyball court, and they can continue to play. So as we're down to about 7 minutes here to go in the first half or in the halftime, the Musketeers got a lot of work to do. They once again trail 29-6. This North Daviees team is a team that I didn't expect to do what they've done. They've got a great running back, senior running back in Zoe Jeffers. Very explosive. Reminds you a lot of the McFeeters kid from West Washington. And then they got a kid that they use in the run game as well. That is I believe he is he's a senior as well. Devin Collins, another nice job. You know, they start a freshman or a sophomore quarterback. He's thrown the ball. So, and he's made some nice throws at that. So they have mixed it up well and kept us off balance all first half. So we've got to make some adjustments defensively, and we brought pressure there in the second quarter with about 2 or 3 blitzes and got to them in the backfield, made some big stops. We may have to bring some more of that the second half. Now, offensively, we've got to make some more changes. We're not getting any push off the line whatsoever. Their defensive line is hitting us first and moving us where our running backs don't have nowhere to go when they get the ball. The bright spot of the first half on the offense was, Nate Tush throwing the ball. He drove us down the field with, I believe, 3 or 4 completions. Adams, I believe, catching all of them. He's probably close to or over 100 yards in receiving. And didn't expect that coming into the game. I expected us to just pound the football on the ground all night. I think that's what Coach Dean's plan was coming in. And they stopped that early, and they forced us to throw the football. And we've shown we can throw it, but it's going to come down to us, getting some stops, getting some turnovers. And, once again, the evil devil and demon of penalties have hurt us as well. So we've got to clean that up. Want to thank WSLM again for allowing us to travel over here and bring this game. Greg's doing some video as well tonight on Facebook. Get on there, check that out. He does a great job with that. Pretty neat. North Daviees has a nice facility, nice field over here. So get on there and check that out. I want to thank Shane for traveling over tonight and helping me out with the broadcast. We'll be at home next week, Lord willing. Bring you the first conference game of the season, and it'll be a tough one as we play the Brownstown Braves. The Braves won their opener last week over Corden in easy fashion, as Corden was kind of undermanned. They had some kids out due to quarantine. So that'll be a tough ball game. They hit a tough stretch with, North or Brownstown at home, and then I believe they travel to Silver Creek to the following week. Some scores around here is Brownstown is up right now on Charlestown in the third quarter, 28-7. Jeffersonville's back in action after their whole team's being quarantined. They're rolling right now, 34-0 over Seymour, and Silver Creek, who was supposed to play Salem tonight, has picked up a Kentucky team, South Odom, and they're up 14-6 at the half. Baseball news, the Reds, which is a good thing tonight, are up 5-0 now in the fifth down at Miami. Rock Creek is getting beat by Providence at the half, 27-6. And Paoli, who was quarantined, back in action tonight. They missed their season opener. They're winning at Corden 22-7. And DuPont Manual out of Kentucky is beating Floyd Central 20-7. That's 2 weeks in a row. Floyd Central's played a Kentucky school. Clarksville, who was supposed to play West Washington tonight and unfortunately wasn't able to, picked up the school of the deaf for the deaf, and they're up 14-6 in the second quarter. New Albany is getting drummed by Gibson Southern 42-12 in the second quarter. So Gibson Southern's a team you're going to have to watch for. I believe that'll be a team that Salem will have to look for. North Harrison is getting beat 30-16 at the half by Scottsburg. Now, there's a conference team that, we kind of thought was a win on our schedule, looking impressive here against North Harrison. And in football, the Detroit Lions lead the Indianapolis Colts 14-9 at the half. So that's some scoring update for you here at the half. Once again, the Musketeers trail 29-6. It'll be Musketeer ball to start the second half. So both teams are out here loosening up for the second half now. We'll get Shane back on here in just a second. Get his thoughts on the first half and going into the second half, what we got to do better. It's at a point now in the ball game where, this opening drive is crucial. You got to come out and, make a statement that you're not going to give up. You're here to fight, and you're still going to try to win this ball game. You can't roll over and just, give in right now. So, you got to come out right here with a little bit of fire and a little bit of, heart and determination and march it down the field here and try to do something. Um, so we'll see. As we're down to about 2 minutes or less here to go in halftime. Shane, what's your thoughts here on the first half? I've given mine. I've talked enough. And the second half, what adjustments? What do we got to do to get something going to come out of here? If not a win, but something positive we can take into next week.
We got to tackle. Plain and simple. We got to tackle in space, get some stops. I mean, start off right here. First possession, we got to take it down and score. Get some momentum going. Keep their offense off the field. But defensively, that's where it's going to – I mean, if we're making a respectable ball game, that's where we're going to have to start defensively. Making tackles. And we did some good things there, as far as blitzing our linebackers and stuff and giving them some negative plays. But, that can only work so much. And it comes down, you're going to have to be able to tackle. I mean, their running backs are fast. We're going to have to tackle. It's going to take more than one guy. I mean, we got to tackle as a group, and it makes it tough. But I see what kind of heart we have second half.
Yeah, I agree. There was a lot of arm tackling there in the first half instead of just getting down low, hitting them in their thighs, and stopping them. We just was trying to reach and strip the football away, and they're strong kids. They just ran right through that, and you got to give them credit. Once again, we want to thank our sponsors, and definitely want to give a big shout out and thank you to WSLM for allowing us to do this. This is WSLM Radio out of Salem, Indiana, bringing you Musketeer sports and Musketeer football tonight. Other sponsors want to give you is GKN, John Jones, Meadowview, New Salem Crossing, McDonald's, Rick and Bubba, Eddie Gilstraps, First Harrison Mortgage, Baptist Health. So we want to thank those for sponsoring us and allowing us to do that. Once again, I want to thank Shane for driving over. Wes bailing out on us again.
I'll tell you what.
And I know he's got a weird work schedule. And, if he could be here, he would. We appreciate what he does. I'm just going to go ahead and put you on the spot again. He's not going to be here next week either when we're at home, so don't make no plans.
Okay.
But
I need to talk to my wife about that first.
Well, I know how that goes, so we'll work something out. But here we are. We're set to bring you the second half as North Daviees Cougars are set to kick off, and here's the kick up in the air. It's going to be fielded by McBride. He's on the left side trying to find a hole, still on his feet. And he's going to be brought down at about the 36-yard line. So nice run there by McBride to start the second half. I don't think it's time to start switching a bunch of stuff up.
No, we just need to do a better job of what we're good at. What we're good at, if you go off of last week and, is running the ball. So our line needs to come up and, do a better job of exploding off the ball. We need to get to where when we run the ball, before somebody hits us, we're 2 or 3 yards, across the line.
Cody Bannon back in at quarterback, freshman. So let's see what the Musketeer does. The snap, we're going to throw right out of the gates as he hits Tush across on the far side. He's going to be right there, about a yard short of a first down, a gain of 9. Good start.
Good quick pass there, and that's probably what you're going to do with Cody, so he's not back there long-term thinking about it. The quicker he can get rid of the ball, the better. It's being a freshman, you don't want him out there trying to think too much.
So it'll be 2nd and 1 from the 45. Bandit in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Hands it off to Jones. He's looking on the left side, brings it back to the right side. He's going to have the first down, and that's about it. A gain of about 2.
Picking up the first down, that's the main thing there. you know, we're going to see what are we going to throw the ball out here, or you know, if you want to get back in the ball game, that's what you're going to have to do. You know?
Yeah, I think you can't abandon the run yet. You know, if you could score here and you cut it to you know, a two possession game, you got a shot. And I apologize. The score is 30-6, not 20. Down the sideline, still on his feet. He's going to be tackled at about the 4-yard line, 5-yard line.
Great catch by.
Great throw by Cody.
Yep, great throw by Cody. Put it right over his shoulder there, and right in the stride.
So now we're down, you know, three plays, and we're down there in striking distance again for the Musketeers. Great second half opening drive by the Musketeers here. So showing a little life here, Shane. So Musketeers come to the line. I look for him probably to give the ball to Jones here, see if he can get in from about. They're going to mark it at the 5.
Yeah, get some good positive yardage here.
So here's the snap. Going to give it to Starrett. He's coming to the right side, trying to find something, trying to get a push. They're pushing him.
Yeah.
Going to get him down to about the 2-yard line, I believe. They're going to say North Daviees says there's a fumble, but whistle had blown. The play was dead. The Musketeers are going to keep the football.
You know, at some point there, too, his momentum was stopped.
Yeah.
You got to blow the whistle.
Yeah.
You know.
So here goes the Musketeers. North Daviees trying to sub in here. You know, they got them scrambling on defense, trying to get where they need to be. Bannon with the snap hands it off to Jones, and he's going to just dive back to the line of scrimmage. So that'll bring up 3rd down from about the 2-yard line. So it's definitely 2-down territory. So it's on the 2. 3rd and goal from the 2. And this is the disappointing part is last week, you know, you punched that in pretty easily, and
we did.
We're not getting a push off the line.
And, you know, I think their defensive front's a little more stout.
Oh, yeah.
Than what we faced last week, too, though.
So here's Bannon in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Going to have probably an offsides on the Musketeers. Yeah, false start on the Musketeers. So that's going to make it even more difficult. That's going to bring it back to the 7-yard line and make it a 3rd and goal from the 7.
You know what? I mean, honestly, Mikey, that gives us a little more room to work. I mean, now.
So, yeah, you're right with that. You know, we could go back to the passing game a little bit. They got 2 guys over here on Adams now.
Yeah, they're shading him.
You know, I think you got Tush you take advantage of. Step back, they're going to throw. Throws to Jones, and he catches it. They're going to say no completion. Didn't have control of it. Almost comes up with a great catch there.
I couldn't see it. Did he catch it and then try to reach and then drop?
I think he caught it, and when he fell to the ground caused it to come loose, and they're saying he didn't have control long enough. It was a close one. So it'll bring up 4th down from the 7. Now we got trips to the near side. Tush wide open on the left side. He gets a slant right through his hands. Incomplete. That'll be turnover on downs for the Musketeers. You know, 2 good throws by Cody right there. He just wasn't capable, you know, reeling them in. And
that could have, honestly, it looked like he spun around there. It could have been, you know, interference there.
Well, I thought he got there a little quick, but I don't know that you're going to get that call right now. So the Musketeers defense comes out, you know, had a nice drive going there, unable to punch it in, turn it over on downs. The Cougars now set to take over their first possession of the second half. See what adjustments we've made defensively here. They're going to go with an empty backfield. We got a timeout by the Cougars. So I don't think that's really what they wanted to start the second half.
No. we did a good job taking the ball all the way down, and just unfortunately we couldn't, put it in for a touchdown there. But
well, it's been two good throws that we've made, and we're one tackle away from getting in the end zone. You had Adams in the first half that was, lost, made a great second effort, got out of it, lost his balance, and they got a shoestring tackle on him, keep him from going the distance. And then, Nathan there was one tackle away from getting in the end zone again. So, that's two scores that you possibly could have had. That's a big difference in this ball game right now.
And the positive thing is, we can move the ball. Now, we've done it two different ways in two different games now.
Yeah. And we
can move it.
And it's the thing of the positive thing is, the scoreboard take it out of the equation is now teams are going to have to play us both ways. They can't just sit back and, pack it in and think we're going to run every time. So here comes the blitz, handed off to the wide, and they say he stayed in bounds, looked like he stepped out, but he's going to get a first down up to about the 18. So,
and they've run that play a dozen times.
Yeah, they have, and they do a nice job with their speed and getting outside.
It's just a misdirection play.
So here come the Cougars on the ball on the 18, gain of 11. First down, 1st and 10. Here we go. Here's a snap. Hands it off. He's got room here on the left side. He's still going. He may be gone. Going to step back across the middle, and he's going to be tackled, looks like by King, down to the Musketeer 35. So,
yeah, we haven't been able to stop their run tonight.
No, and that's a disappointing thing. We did so well last week. West Washington had one, maybe two big run plays the whole night. And, they've had numerous big plays of big chunks. So here comes the Cougars now as they come down to the Musketeer 35 on 1st and 10. Got two wide and one to the near. Hands it back off to the running back. He's going to go right up the middle. Going to get about 5 or 6 on that. Down to about the 35, or the 30, I'm sorry.
And we're not getting much push on the front there, defensive front.
We've got to do a better job there. Coach is trying to get different players in, see if we can get something figured out. And so here we go. It'll bring 2nd down and about 4. Here's a throw. Throws it out to the side. He's going to have a first down and inside the 25 down to about the 22. So first down for the Cougars. They continue to move the change.
Nice little pass out to the flat there.
And once again, they're knocking on the door of the red zone. So here we go. Need something positive here, Shane. A fumble, turnover, something here. Looking at a blitz. Here it comes. Quarterback keeper. Good move. King had him. Misses him. So there's a flag. Are they going to bring it back, I hope, as he scampers in there. And waiting to see. Looks like it's against the Cougars. Holding. So here's waiting for the official call.
Yep.
Face mask on the Musketeers. Oh. So they'll take the touchdown and make it 36-6 now, as they will attempt the extra point, and they'll probably assess the penalty on the kickoff. So the kick is up, and it is good.
Yep.
So that'll make it 37-6 here in the third quarter. And I believe that starts the running clock once you're down 30.
Yep.
So
30, I believe.
We'll see if the Musketeers can come out here and, once again get something positive going offensively.
It's. I mean, they're trying the best they can. They're giving the effort, but
we're playing a team that we're probably not going to see again.
No,
it's a one-time deal more than likely, unless we do something to bring them back to our place next year to even out, us coming over here. It gives the kids an opportunity to play tonight, but we haven't seen a team with the running game that they have brought. The quickness. I mean, they got a Brownstown Silver Creek kind of combo dynamic here in the passing and the running game.
Yeah. Yep.
And the defense is, their front line is very good. They've got to push all night. So,
right.
So here's going to be a short kickoff as the penalty being assessed to it. So, and here it is. It's going to be down. He's still on his feet. He's brought it out. He's got room. He's out to about the 25-yard line.
Good return.
Good run out for him right there. Lost his footing. He had such a huge game last week.
He played well. He got banged up a little bit, but, he kept playing and, played hard.
Yeah, he did. So here we go. Musketeers will start at the 25. Banna's still in at quarterback.
We put a drive together last possession, a good drive. See if we can come back and do the same thing.
I'm looking at Adams on this near side. The way they're up on him. But either side, really, because they're up on him.
Yeah, they're pressing. Come back.
Good job by Adams there to come back on that. Help his quarterback out. He was being under pressure. A first down, gain of about 12, 13. Move it out to about the 38. And here's going to be the question that's going to be brought up. Do you make a change, and put Nathan a wide receiver and keep the passing attack that we've had going with the possible run game right there?
Yeah, it's going to be a tough call, for Coach Dean. As of right now, they're doing a good job of throwing the ball.
There's one out over to Tush again, and it's deflected. He underthrew him.
Yeah, he did. He got a little bit. He threw a little bit high.
I think he felt a little pressure coming.
Yeah, he did.
On that back foot. So, I did see Sterrett pick up the blitz and did a nice job there, but that'll bring up second down from the 38, second and 10. Banna's getting the play call in, trying to get everybody where they need to be. And, that's another tough thing. You got a freshman back there barking out directions that you're not used to.
Yeah, well, you got two freshmen, really.
Here's the handoff to Sterrett. He's got a little room. Good run right there. Gets about 6 or 7 on the run.
Good play call.
Going to get it out to about the 40-yard line.
And, Mike, it's something you might look at. Cody does have a good arm, with Nathan out there. He's caught some good, passes. So, plus, you can also bring him in too.
Yeah.
There's some different plays. And
so we're lining up trips on the near side here. Sterrett to the left of Bannock. Field wide open on the far side. Or give it to Starrett again. He's going to have a first down. Gain of about 4 out to about the 49. So, another drive with positive plays moving the ball down the field.
And that's the key here. If we can keep moving the ball, get it down there, and then you're going to have to, I guess, going forward, you can run some different plays with Cody in there once you get down to the, red zone. I mean, that's something you'll have to work on in practice and different things. So, but, see if we can punch it in here. Keep, positive yards going.
So here's the snap. Bannon steps back to throw. Going to throw one up in the air. And deflected, incomplete pass to Adams. He throws it up with ease and just lets it. He's got to put something out, let them go get it.
Yeah, let them run underneath of it. He's kind of got a couple there. He's put too much air underneath of it. He needs to lead them a little bit, but, he'll learn that.
So here we go. It'll bring 2nd and 10 from the 49 now for the Musketeers. I might come back here with a run play with Dallas again.
Yeah. I mean, that's one thing when you're able to pass the ball, you got options.
So Jones comes to the backfield now with Starrett. Here's a snap, low snap, fumble. Starrett's on top of it. So, here comes the negatives. So that'll move them back about 3 yards, back to the 46. So that'll bring 3rd and 13 now. See what Coach Dean calls. Number 24, is that Martin Lewin?
Yeah, that's Martin, I believe.
Martin Lewin checking into the game for some action here. Another one of our freshmen. He lines up on the far side and trips. So here's the snap to Bannett. Going to run. Steps back. He throws to Tush. He catches it. Still on his feet, and he's going to be about 2 yards short of a first down. That's a hard throw to throw for
that. That's a long pass from the right side of the hash mark all the way over to the sidelines.
And Nathan did a nice job of shielding off the defender and going up and getting the ball for the reception. So here comes Jones back in for Lewin now, as it brings up a short 4th down. Looks like about 1.5 yards, 2 yards here on the 4th down for a first down for the Musketeers. Keeping it on the ground, or you go into the air here, Shane?
You can go either way right here. I mean, being short and about 2 or 3.
Here's a snap. I give it to Jones. He's going to have a first down more. Crosses the 40 now.
I tell you, once he gets a good head of steam, I mean, he's tough to bring down.
Yeah. This is positive stuff we're seeing. You may not come out of here with a win tonight, but offensively, I think you're finding something.
Sure.
Now we got to get the defense where we had it last week. But here we go.
It's tough, to bring it. I mean, they are a relatively young team.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's tough to be consistent in all phases of the game.
So here's Bannon in the shotgun, takes a snap, steps back on a throw again. He's going to throw it deep. He's got trying to hit Adams on the long throw, and he's been short on it.
Yeah, he was short on that one. Like I said, that's about the 3rd pass. He's kind of got a little too much air underneath of it. And he's, trying to get it there. And I think,
Yeah. And here he's throwing it, 30 yards. I mean,
he's got a good arm. He's just, as he grows and gets bigger and stronger, I mean, he'll be able to throw it even further.
So this brings up 2nd and 10 for the Musketeers. Hands it off to Starrett. He's looking for some room. Going to get about 1 yard, if anything. So that'll bring up a 3rd and about 9 for the Musketeers.
They were tackled by a range of Cougars for no gain.
Oh, talking about this North Davies team, that they're going to be a tough team to beat down the road, I believe. I mean, they've got all aspects of the game that you want.
Yeah, I mean, they played well tonight.
So Musketeers will come up with a long third down. Looks like about 39. Bandit still in the ball game in the shotgun. Steps back. He's going to let it go. Across the middle to Jones. He's still on his feet. He's going to be about 1.5 yards short of a first down. So that'll bring up a 4th and short for the Musketeers. Once again, we're eating clock up as we're coming to the end of the third quarter here. But we're moving the football. It may take us 3-4 downs, but we're moving the football.
And I like them little short passes. You make it simple, easier for Cody, and it's positive yards.
Yeah. So, see if we get a playoff here at the end of the third quarter. He's looking the sideline. Here's a snap. Gives it to Jones. He's on the left side. He's going to have the first down, it looks like. So that should end the first quarter or the third quarter. First down by the Musketeers.
Yep, you got the first down.
That may be the final play in the third quarter. So the ball will be on looks like about the 28-yard line. I know we're under a minute, Shane. I just can't see how many seconds.
You can't see much out of this.
Fumble by Bandit. He puts it back up, and he may about a yard loss on that. He tried to get back at least to the line of scrimmage.
That's second or third.
Yeah. There's the end of the third quarter now as the Musketeers trail 37-6. So, once again, this is Eastern football being brought to you by WSLM Radio out of Salem, Indiana. I want to thank our sponsors, GKN, John Jones, Meadowview, New Salem Crossing, McDonald's, Rick and Bubba, Eddie Gilstraps, First Harrison Mortgage, Baptist Health. I want to thank them for sponsoring us week in and week out as we're getting ready to bring you the final quarter of play here at the North Daviees High School. So,
I think that was better. It may not sound like it over the radio, but that was a better quarter. We kept it out of our hands a little bit better.
We did. You're exactly right. We're moving the football, but the quarter went a lot quicker because it went to running clock. But
that's true.
But we're moving the football, and we've converted 2 or 3 fourth downs here in the second half. We're mixing it up. We've talked about it here this whole third quarter. Coach Dean's going to have some decisions to make going into next week against Brownstown. And, we've almost went away from being a running team that we thought we would be to a passing team tonight. And when you're down 30 points, you got to dictate that too. But it gives you a little more – it opens your playbook next week when you play Brownstown. If you're Brownstown, you're sitting over there thinking, how do you prepare for us? If you would have played us this week, you'd have been preparing for run. And now you're watching both games, and we thrown the ball 25 times,
Yep.
So,
yeah, it's going to make it a little more difficult to prepare for it.
Yeah.
And, if we can keep the ball out of the other team's offense's hands, that makes it better.
Man, it finds the tush, and he drops it.
Oh.
He had it wide open, had him beat. I think he was looking at the end zone before he brought it in.
I believe you're right. He was definitely wide open.
A great throw there by Cody. He had a little bit of pressure. Guys in his face, and he stepped back and threw it. And so that'll bring up a third down. I thought we finished the half on a fourth down to make it first down. We've only ran one play, right?
Yeah.
I think
third?
They got third down on the board. Can't see. They got third down on the marker over there, so maybe we missed something, Shane.
Well, I don't remember missing anything, but
so here we go. Bennett steps back, throws over, and almost intercepted. The throw was to, looks like Martin Lewin, who's back in the ball game, another freshman.
Cody fumbled. That was a down.
You're right. Well, yeah.
He fell on it.
Yeah. So that'll bring up fourth down. Ball's on the 29-yard line. Be about 4th and 9 here. Can the Musketeers convert another fourth down? Well, here we go. Bennett steps back. He's going to let one go to the end zone. There's a flag.
There's a flag.
Is that going to be defensive pass interference?
Well, it'd be nice. We need the break right here.
So, if that's the case, that puts us down about to the goal line. So, waiting on the defensive pass interference on the Cougars. So, that'll move the Musketeers to automatic first down and put them inside the 5, I believe.
I don't think they know where they're going. I was going to say.
So, didn't give us as many yards as I thought they would. We're down inside the 15 now. So, it'll be first down from the, looks like the 19. So, we got trips to the far side. Man is still in. Empty side on the near side here. Steps back.
So we got third.
And that's Nathan.
Yeah.
Nathan with the reception will get down to about the 1.5, 2-yard line.
And that was close to being intercepted.
Yeah, he threaded the needle on that one. But he put a rocket in there.
He did. It was on a rope, and right here where,
So Musketeers knocking on the door once again. It'll be a first down. So see what the Musketeers do. Hands it off to Starrett. He's still going. He's going to get down to about the 1-yard line. Can't see their lines very well.
No. They're not too bright.
Well, they got the ball on the 4, so either my eyes are way off or but that looks like it's more. I don't think he lost anything.
No, I don't believe he did at all.
So here we go. It'll be second and goal. Musketeers need to punch one in here for a little confidence. Put 2 guys in motion.
That's a flag. Can't do that.
A false start on the Musketeers. A little miscommunication.
Yeah,
there.
you can't have both guys moving.
So that'll bring up moving back 5. That'll put them at, looks like about the 8-yard line now for a second and goal from the 8. Looking at about 10 minutes to go in the ball game. Here's a snap. Bennett back to throw across the middle. And I don't know who that was, but he just got. That's Martin Lewin with his first catch. Gets it down to about the 1-yard line.
I got his head taken off.
Yeah. So that'll be third down. Third down from the 2-yard line, third and goal. Got to get in here.
Yeah, it's one way to build confidence here. Get a score.
So here we go. Player in motion. There's Starrett. I believe he's in. Yeah,
yep,
he's in to score.
You know, and that's definitely a confidence builder there.
Yeah. Yeah.
We got somebody down.
Oh, he's down or just slow to get up a little bit. So that's Michael Abney.
But you know, that's big and a confidence builder. You know, going down, you know, a good drive there, putting the ball in the end zone.
Yeah,
and like I said, we moved the ball on offense. It's just, you know, we've had tough time on defense.
About the second quarter, midway through the second quarter, we have moved the ball. We just haven't been able to punch it in. We've had, I know, at least 2 or 3 4 and outs when we're inside, you know, the 20-yard line. So Musketeers going to go for the 2-point conversion. That takes the running clock away. So let's see what happens here. Bannon giving some guys some directions. Play clock down to 15. So Musketeers going for 2. Here we go.
Got them spread out everywhere. One in the
back, throws it across the middle, and it is incomplete. A pass was to Hammond. So that'll make it 37-12. Musketeers unable to convert the 2-point conversion. So, hey, positive things, Shane. We got to build on it. We got to build on it. Now, for kicks and giggles, do you onside right here?
No, I say you kick it long. Kick it long. Go put your defense in. You know, it's hard to recover. You know, an onside kick. I say kick it long if you can, and you know, go from there.
So, you know, the biggest thing now is I'd like to see us get a stop.
Right.
Give our defense something to build off of coming out of here tonight and moving forward. You know, once again, we'll be back on the air next Friday night at home against Brownstown.
Usually rains when we play Brownstown at home. Hopefully,
I know last year at Brownstown it was hotter than I'll get out over there. So they got a nice facility though. They got the turf field, and you know they had the air conditioner cranking in their press box over there last year. So I think that's what we need. Once you get that done, I can see what I can do. But you know, once again, appreciate Greg and Becky for what they do for the community and the radio. We'll be back on air next Friday night and excited, you know, first conference game. You know, we competed at Brownstown for a half over there last year, and, you know, so we'll see what we got. So here's what are we doing here? Didn't have enough guys on the field. So here we go. And here's the
onside.
If we would have went quicker, I think we could have got that.
We were kind of slow off that line. I mean, not too bad of an onside kick.
No, it really was a pretty good kick. I'm trying to let me see who that is. I guess Perez that's doing the kicking now. I believe. So but nice job there. So Martin Moon going to come in on defense here. You know, here's an opportunity to get your freshman in too, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the play. Here's that little pitch that's just
you can drive a semi through there.
Yeah, I mean, and we wasn't ready to go. We're still getting guys out there on the field, and you know, defensively we have really struggled all night long. There's not been any positives that you can really take away from our defense. So,
like I said, even that stop we had, there's a lot of penalties involved in that too.
Yeah. So here comes the Cougars. They cross midfield. They're at the 45 now. The Musketeers. 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. A run. He breaks it to the outside now. Stays in bounds and going to get tackled. Going to be close to a first down. You know, he hits a gap, and then he just breaks it outside. You know, he hits the field so well.
And he makes a lot of people miss.
So, Musketeers, you know, when you look at it, the Musketeers are getting pushed so far back. I mean, he's got a 5-yard head start almost on these guys before anybody hits him. So here we go. Looking to pressure. Going to get to the backfield, and he's going to dive forward for about 4.
And they're not big running backs.
No.
You know, but they're quick, and
they make you miss.
And when you do hit them, they keep their legs moving and keep moving forward.
That'll be bring it to a second, about 6, it looks like. So here we go. Snap's going to throw it to the near side on the wing. Intercepted. There's Adams. He's down the sideline, and he is going to get tackled at about the 40-yard line. There. That's what we talked about, what the defense needed.
Needed something to, you know, something positive to happen out there.
Yeah. And he's had a couple close already.
He has. He's played a really good game tonight, Adams has. Defensively, I mean, he's, like I said, he had a couple plays where he had an opportunity for an interception, but then you put, you know, what he's done on offense tonight. I mean, he's played a good ball game.
So here comes the Musketeers offense back out on the field after the turnover. That might be the first turnover of the ball game.
I'm trying to think. I can't.
We struggled it, but we've got them back up every time. So
I know it's the first turnover for them.
So here we go. Bandit in the shotgun. Steps back to throw. He's looking. He's going to air one out down the sideline.
Oh, overthrew.
That's Lewis.
Yeah, it looked like it was Martin. He overthrew it a little bit.
I'd kind of like to see him get back at the run game a little bit and try to get some things going there. So that'll be second down now, second 10 from the 40. Be nice to score after the defense comes up with a turnover like that. You know, we're moving guys around a lot, you know. And here's the thing, we haven't seen Mason Walker since the first.
No, and hopefully he's okay. You know, but you're right, we haven't seen him.
Here's a snap. Bandit's got all day to throw. Down the sideline. Oh, that was a defensive pass interference.
He hit him before he
tried to catch the ball.
Huh. Maybe they don't want to call it this late in the game.
That was more obvious than the one they called. I mean. So that'll bring up 3rd and 10 from the 40. And that's the things that Cody will get better at, some more rest is taking the air out of it and putting a little more line on it and leading them guys where they can just run into it and keep on, you know, running with it. So, here we go. 3rd down. Bandit in the snap. We're going to have a false start on Tush over here on the near side. That's going to bring us back 5.
You know, when you're getting some of these young guys in playing, you know, what that does to you going forward, adds a little more depth to where you can get some guys a little more rest at times. Because I think that's one thing it was apparent to me from last week. It looked like we was a little bit tired there in the second half.
And I'll be honest, we don't keep stats. We can't pay that much attention to the opposing team. They running guys in and out. So I don't know how much West Washington really was subbing. But,
no, I don't either.
You know, I know we wasn't subbing a lot.
No.
So here we go. 3rd down and 15 now. Bandit in the shotgun. Little side pass over to Hammond, and he's going to get about 6.
This is a good play. So, you know, if you can get that breather where, you know, a couple plays off, get over here, get your breather, get your drink of water, and go back. I mean, that makes a huge difference.
You know, I think Coach has made a good call here. He's taken Dallas out of the game, let him get some rest here. No need to,
No, not at this point in the game.
you're under, trying to look at the clock again. Under 8 minutes to go. You're just a little over 7 minutes to go here in the ball game. Game's well out of reach. You're down 25.
Yeah, and you get some younger guys in there playing.
Get some reps in here, and it's good for them getting their first game Monday night. Yeah, go ahead and get some reps in and be ready to go. So here we go. Bennett takes the handoff, throws it over to the near side to Lewis. He's going to get down to about the 35. So that's going to bring a man. Is that fourth down?
They have a fourth down on the yardage marker.
So that'll be a turnover on down. I thought it was a false start, though. That would get that down, but I may have lost track there. So Musketeers can't make anything happen after the turnover by Adams. So let's see if we get any other new kids in here, get them some action. As Tush is now coming out of the game. Lou is going to stay in it. Looks like safety.
We got hard to see the numbers right now.
So let me get a look here at some of these kids, see if they're getting some action tonight, some of these freshmen. Here's the run to the wide side. He's got daylight, cuts it back, and he's going to be tackled at about the 44-yard line. Oh.
Yep. I'm not sure who is all in right now.
No, I'm with you. I can't keep track of them all here. So, Musketeers here. Well, I do see a freshman checking in. Garrett Jury's now checked in to get him some varsity action tonight. So, see what he can do.
Looks like he's playing safety.
Yeah, and there's a run. Gonna be a battle. Good job. Get about 1.5 yards, 2 yards on the run.
Looks like you got Aiden Miller in there. Kale King is still in there.
And these are freshmen and sophomores we're talking about here that,
Connor Gilstrap's in there, another freshman, yeah.
This is big, to get them some varsity action.
Sure.
And
you got a young, talented group like they are, anytime they can get in the ball game and get experience and see that speed, because that's what they're not used to.
Yeah.
The speed of the game is so much different from middle school.
So here's the pitch out. So here's the run to the near side. And he gets taken down by a game tackle by, looks like, Lewin and Jury. I don't know who he faked out, but yeah, they wanted to act like it was a knee injury and they got up. So first down run by the Cougars. That'll move it inside the 25 to the 24 now as the clock continues to run. And I don't know that the Cougars here have put anybody really new in. They may have changed some running back here or there, but, and they only got one quarterback on the roster. So here we go. Here's a handoff again. King on the tackle that time. Takes it down to about the 20. Gain of about 4. So, scoreboard guy over there kind of, I guess, started socializing, but he still got third down and we're back at the 34. So now he's caught up. So that'll bring up a second and, I'm going to call it a long 5. So here we go. Quarterback keeper off the far side. Fakes. He's in there. Untouched. So that'll bring the score to 43-12. That's what you talked about, Shane. You got a lot of young guys, and they bid on the fake. Yeah, the quickness of these guys, they're not used to that.
No, that speed is definitely something to get used to.
It's in any sport. Even if they're, they got to be just an absolute phenomenon as a freshman to come in and compete against seniors.
Sure.
That's a big difference in, not only speed, but just the physical part of it. And so here's the run, and we're going to stop them when they try to go for a 2-point conversion.
Yeah, I mean, you have to be really talented as far as rushing wise to, and it is a big jump.
So, but that's the positive thing. These young kids are getting some action here tonight, and I like Coach Dean doing that. The more reps they get, you brought it up earlier, it just makes us deeper. If you can find something that, hey, can Martin help us down the road, or can Garrett Jury help us down the road? And, so even if it's one possession or, whatever, that just gives these guys a break. So, this is a good thing. We're seeing some positives.
But I think for kids, I mean, they're athletic kids, talented kids, once they're able to adjust a little bit, if anything like that, they get them in there and give our other upperclassmen a little break.
Right. I agree. And back to the point of, we're still playing hard.
Yep.
We haven't just thrown in the towel. We're still playing hard. So here's the Cougars are set to kick off as they lead 43-12. And I'll be honest, I didn't anticipate this big a margin in this.
No, I didn't either. But
here's the kickoff, a little squig kick. It's going to be fielded by Jones as he falls on it at about the 34.
See who we got coming in here.
And, here's the thing. He did the right thing. He didn't, you're down, 31 points. He could have said, well, I'm going to try to make something spectacular. He did the right thing there, and
just follow it.
It's a positive thing. So we're set to take over here for the Musketeers. Bannett back out on as quarterback. And going to bring Starrett back in.
He looks a little confused.
Well, and I can understand that. You're rotating guys in and out, and some guys ain't used to being in. And so here we go now. Bannett into the shotgun. There's a fumble. And who's going to get it? I think we recovered it. Yeah, Bannett falls on it. About a yard loss.
Looks like Dallas is still in the game. And
there's Nathan still in the ball game. We're under 3.5 here to go in the ball game. Trips to the near side, nobody on the far side. So here we go. Bannett on a 2nd and 11, steps back, throws a quick pass over to Adams, and it was behind him.
I think he got a little rush there. He kind of mishandled it, and when he got control of it, he got a little excited and got rid of it quick.
So that'll bring up a 3rd down. 3rd and 11 from the 35. So trips to the near side, one to the far. See what Bannett does here. Here's a snap, steps back, got time, throws over, good catch by Nathan. Going to get about 6 or 7 on that catch.
And Nathan's doing a good job when he comes up there receiver.
And the thing that's impressed me the most is you haven't seen any bad body language in the quarterback change. He just came out here and played wide receiver and competed.
He has. He's done a really good job. And, he's being a good teammate.
Yeah.
He's out here, he's played hard. He's made some good catches.
He's doing whatever he needs to do to help the team win or try to win, and that's what you like.
Yep.
So here's the 4th down play. Throws it through the hands of number 44 for the Musketeers. That's Hammond.
You
So
know,
that'll be turnover on downs. So let's see what the Musketeers do here defensively. Making a big change here. Tommy Hurst coming in the ball game, it looks like. Lewin, Jury, Adams. Trying to get all these guys in here. Moosey's in the ball game. Connor Gilstrap, King, Aiden Miller, Nathan Rankin. So
looks like a called timeout.
timeout here. It looks as that by the Cougars. Once again, one more time, we'll run down and thank our sponsors for tonight. GKN, John Jones, Meadowview, New Salem Crossing, McDonald's, Rick and Bubba, Eddie Gilstrap Motors, First Harrison Mortgage, Baptist Health. So I want to thank them people for sponsors. Once again, I want to thank WSLM as about to close out this ball game over here at North Daviees, as the Musketeers will fall to 0-2, and North Daviees will come out of here with their first win of the season and move to 1-1. So, and you know, this is football country over here, really.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
their football is about, you know, we're playing between a corn field and a soybean field, is, you know. So here's the pitch outside. We got a new quarterback in, Shane.
Not sure.
Nothing changing with the running back plays.
No,
He's still
on his feet. Finally got it
great
down.
run right there. Great run right there by that running back. I can't see his number.
Nash making this again, making another North Davie Cougars. First down.
So, first down for the Cougars as they move it down to about the 21-yard line. You know, here's the thing. When do you just let the clock run out?
Right. Take a knee. And
you know, Coach Dean's not going to call a timeout here. High snap, hands it off. Running back cuts across back the middle. Still on his feet. Fumble. And I believe the Musketeers are going to recover.
Yep.
Who come up with that there? Is that Martin Lewin with the fumble recovery?
It might.
I believe it was Lewin or Jury with the recovery. So Musketeers will have the ball one more time here before the end of the ball game. Once again, we're talking about just take a knee, run the clock out. It'll be the second turnovers by the Cougars, an interception and a fumble. So we'll see. Starrett's now going to check out of the ball game, and Jones will be the lone running back. Looks like they're going to bring in Adams again for wide receiver. So he's to the far side, and you got Tush on the near side here, trying to get the play call.
Down to 8 seconds.
Coach
The
Dean's
play
going to call a timeout here. So looks like we're down to a minute 57 to go here in the ball game. Musketeers with a timeout. Couldn't get the personnel in and where they wanted to be at yet. So we'll see what Coach Dean does here, if he tries to do anything different or just kind of keep working on things.
You know, going into, I guess, next week against Brownstown, you got some options. You've shown you can run the ball from last week, shown you can pass the ball this week. You know, now if you combine the two, you know, keep the defense off balance. But I think the most important thing going forward is our defense, how we can improve on that end of it.
Yeah, I agree. And, you know, That offensive line getting a push again where we can be more effective running the football. I mean, we haven't had them runs like we had last week where we broke out for 15, 20 yards. So here's Bannon, hands it off to Jones. He's up the middle. Big hole. Going to get a first down.
Good run.
So that may be our biggest run of the evening. Both teams getting players in and out now. We're down to about 1:45 to go in the ball game.
Enough for a first down.
So here we go, first down. Jury's now in playing wide receiver along with Lewin. He's taking out most of the starters now, Shane.
Yep.
So here we go. Throw across. Oh, wow. Jury almost comes up with one across the middle.
Off the end of his fingers.
So I can see Wes right now if he's listening, given that little opening he came up with it, but it would have been a tough catch for him. Made a great effort. So here we go. Looks like this is both the JV team in for the Musketeers now. Bannett hands it off to Jones again. He's on the right side. Barreling over that side, gets about 4 or 5. Down to about 1:10 to go here in the ball game.
Can't see who else is.
Well, I don't know who number 23 is.
Is that Bobo?
So here we go. It's going to be third down from the 25. Cougars trying to get set defensively. Here's the snap. Steps back. He's going to air one out down the sideline.
Going to.
Couldn't come up with it. Good effort. Well, I'd say Monday night, you're going to see a passing attack.
Yeah, there's no secret about it. They're going to throw the ball. But, you know, with Braden there, running back, they've got a good running game, too. And, you know, as eighth graders last year, they could score some points.
Yeah.
And they put up the defense we would struggled a little bit on. And, but we definitely could score some points.
So here we go. Here's the snap. And we're going to have a false start on the Musketeers. So that'll back them up 5. So it'll be a long fourth down. So here we go. 4th and 10 now from the 20-yard line. Here's a snap. Hands it off to Jones on the right side. He gives a forearm and gets over to the right sideline. I don't know if he got out of bounds or not. Gain of about 15 for a first down.
It's a good run again, you know.
Excellent run. You know, and here's the thing: they're playing against kids that they're going to play against in 3 or 4 years.
Sure.
And he's just running over them.
Yeah.
So clock continues to run. Don't know if we'll get a playoff or not. I can't see the official clock. So here's the snap. We got a false start on Hammond. So that'll stop the clock, move us back 5 more. And that's something I got to say about North Daviees. They didn't have a lot of penalties tonight.
No. And they were doing good in the turnover spot.
So that'll be the end of the ball game, as the Musketeers will fall to North Daviees 43-12. They were fall to 0-2 on the season, as North Daviees will now move to 1-1. and we won't stay on here long. We got a long drive home. But once again, we see some positive tonight. We've seen a totally different type of team than we did last week, Shane. Didn't see the defense that we saw last week. That was the disappointing part.
And North Davie's had something to do with that too.
Yeah, and this is a very good 1A team that'll be very tough to beat. So once again, we'll be back in action next Friday night at home against Brownstown. Need that big crowd we had last Friday night out there supporting these boys. We'll be back on the air about 20 till 6:45 for pregame. Before we go, I'll run through some score updates. Clarksville's now pulled out to a 41-6 lead on Indiana School for the Deaf. That's in the third quarter. In the fourth quarter, the Silver Creek Dragons are tied with South Odom 21-21. Bedford trails Bloomington North 20-6 going into the half. Jeffersonville continued to roll in the fourth quarter, 40-14 over Seymour. Paoli 22-7 in the second quarter over Corton. Gibson Southern rolling as a final rolls over New Albany 63-24. Brownstown rolls over Charlestown 49-20 as a final. Floyd Central a final falls 34-7. Providence in a final wins 48-12 over Rock Creek. Springs Valley beats Mitchell 42-0. The Reds in a final win 6-0. And at the half, Scottsburg leads North Harrison 30-16. And in the fourth, the Colts have came back and taken the lead on the Lions 20-17. So in men's soccer, number 2 Indiana Hoosiers win at Notre Dame 3-2. And in women's volleyball, the Hoosiers win 3-0. So good night for the other sports that we love, the Reds and the Hoosiers. So, but once again, this is Mike Batt and Shane Miller, and we appreciate all the listeners. And this is Musketeer football as they fall to the North Davie Cougars. Was it 43-12?
I believe so.
43-12.
We would give you an accurate score, but we can't see the scoreboard.
We can't see it. They've done turned it off. So, but once again, this is WSLM Radio out of Salem, Indiana. God bless. Have a good evening and safe travels home.